In recent years, we have seen a trend for all things vintage, and we've got some really neat things to show you this morning. I'm very happy to have Ryan Bush from Dirty Jane's Antiques here. Great to have you this morning. Okay, we got to start with the name. I mean, that's what a great name, and there is a little bit of a story behind the name.
There is. Dirty Jane is a real woman. It's a rags to riches story about a girl from the 1800s, grew up in Ireland with a poor family, and she was orphaned early on. Her parents were peddlers, so she grew up learning how to buy and trade and sell. She made the best out of a bad situation, got into a little bit of trouble when she was young, and got shipped away to another country. When she got over there, she talked her way out of trouble and ended up working for a merchant down in Australia.
Love that. So it's a real live character behind that
It
creative
is.
name. At first glance, you just think that's a creative name. And you're the brains and behind this operation. You're the owner.
Yes.
So tell me just a little bit about, before we dive into these items, because there are definitely some we want to get to. I know our viewers want to take a closer look at these. But let's talk about your shop and kind of how it's set up, because you have several vendors that are in with you.
We do. It's a 24,000 square foot store.
Wow.
We have between 80 and 85 vendors right now. It's a really wide variety of antiques, vintage items, housewares, furniture, collectibles. We do make our vendors stick to 80% of their inventory being 1970s or older. So it really is an antique store.
Those good vintage items like we discussed. And you have things for the home. You also have some beautiful apparel and jewelry items. And let's start there if we can with this, because this, of course, anything glam. Sparkle is my favorite color as well. I think that's my daughter's favorite color, mine as well. So tell us a little bit about these. These pieces are gorgeous.
They are. We've got, up top, we've got some, they're all costume jewelry, but these are 1950s and 60s glass bead and plastic, but glass bead necklaces, crystal brooches, and some of those actually, that purple flower pen dates to the 40s, 30s, and 40s.
And you know, I love the brooches, and I've even seen where some brides are making a bouquet out of brooches. That is something that's really popular. I had a cousin that did that. Her mother worked and worked on getting all these vintage pieces, and it's really neat if it's a grandmother's brooch or something like that that can be passed down. So these are beautiful to wear. You can also display them even in something similar to this or in a case. All right, moving right along. I mean, my goodness, you've got so much. Where do you want to go next?
Next we can go, what's really gotten hot right now is kind of mid-century. It's gotten big when Mad Men came around. It really, I think, sparked that fire back again. And we've got some of the mid-century glassware, champagne bucket. People still use those all the time now to entertain, have fun parties. It's really just gives it a really fun pop when you have something like that.
And don't you think by including and incorporating antiques in your home, I mean, it does. It adds so much character. There's history. There's a story there. I mean, you set a piece like this out at a party. How neat is it when you can kind of go into the history of that as well? So I think that's really a part of the reason behind the popular trend that we're seeing so much with these vintage items.
I think so, too. Next, we would have something like the doorknobs. The glass doorknobs are from houses from the early 1900s, 1920s, even late 1800s. People will actually come in and buy them for the houses that they're redoing right now, and that'll give some of the original character.
Honestly, you could really set them out. I mean, look how beautiful and gorgeous they were just laying there like that. You could put that on a shelf, on a bookshelf, and just really add some character and a little bit of shine there. Those are beautiful.
They are. They're stunning. Next, I would say we have some gorgeous, reaching over here, this gorgeous kind of Art Deco 1920s and 30s purse and lipstick case and rouge case. People still use those. They take them out.
Oh, we've got about 15 seconds. Let's jump to this beautiful lamp if we can, because this is gorgeous. Tell me a little bit about the history of this lamp.
This is 1940s, 50s chalkware hula girl lamp. It was made out in California back then, and it is just one of those pieces that you can't look at and not smile.
Right, what an interesting piece. It'll be so pretty in a bedroom, living room even area. Love this. So as you mentioned, there's several different booths. I think even Chip has a friend that has a booth there, Linda Cannon. We want to say hello to her. She's in booth 296, has some great items.
She does.
Are you still taking other booths and incorporating? Are you pretty much full to capacity at this time?
We do have a waiting list right now, but we are always excited to have new people come and have an interest at the store.
Okay, a lot of people cleaning out, a lot of people redecorating with the start of the new year here. You're located in Red Bank.
Yes.
Have a beautiful store there so people can come and actually check. You're next to Amigos actually in Red Bank, right?
Right there.
All right, how can people find out more details? I think you have a Facebook page.
We have a Facebook page and we also have an Instagram.
Okay, and that's Dirty Jane's Antique. Again, love that name. She does. You can find more on Instagram or Facebook, or just go visit them right there on Dayton Boulevard. Thank you so much for bringing these items in today. And we have a lot more of Let's Chat straight ahead.